If you find the information useful, please click the like button so others can find our content. For more information, please visit us at thejerusaleMassembly.org. If you have questions, contact us on our Facebook page. The links are provided in the description below. April 6, 2020. Unfolding the Coronavirus Odyssey, Part 1. By Ruben D. Garcia. Divine revelation is not a divine gift for the selected spiritual few as viewed by so many individuals. In fact, the ability, talent, or virtue they possess or depict is not as complex as some have made us to believe, but rather it is an inherited effective force or power every human being on this earth has. The reason that it seems almost impossible to possess or acquire has to do with our own beliefs, simply putting it, our minds. Yes, the culprit of achieving knowledge of how, why, when, and even where the divine relations are manifested and received has to do with our conscience. I can attest to this because I am a witness of such declaration. The ability of divine interpretation and understanding of any event or events is simply to have an open mind along with a degree of genuine and pure intent. Why may you ask that the intent should be pure in nature? Because you are seeking and in some cases confronting the divine in all of us. There is no falsehood or erroneous givens from the great I Am, and neither an if or maybe within his divine manifestations. Either it is or not in all that the great source, God, manifests. This is so prevalent throughout chapter 1 of Genesis, and more often because of our beliefs, the mind impedes us from seeing the truth in all, and for truth to exist, and survive one must truly understand what freedom is, and what devotion every human being must possess not only toward its existence but also its perpetuity. In 1987, I was given a message that initially I could not decipher or interpret it until I took it seriously, and considered it to be pertinent as an important message. Similarly, on March 29, just as I was about to post a new article regarding the importance of April 4, 2020, I receive a message the evening before. I consulted a spiritual friend I have known for some insights since it was, shall I call it, a bit unorthodox in its composition. I felt that I knew a little bit about its purpose, but my mind seemed to be impeding me to believe in my intuitive perception as I have done so many times before. Here is the message. I was given three tabs, one yellow, one red, and a sky blue color one, and underneath the cards I could see what I thought to be water. I remembered that when I was given the yellow one I felt uneasy, but when I was given the red one, my whole body shook, and a cold chill ran down my back. As I gazed, and was witnessing the red tab, I was given the sky blue with these words, all will be well. Whether it was talking about my deep emotional feelings or the outcome of the events, I did not know. However, after disclosing my message to the individual, the following day I received a response that could not give me an explanation or input. Well, I just accepted it as a vision of the night without major concerns until I finished the article, and began to take the message apart. First, it was the yellow tab. Initially, I thought of a town called Yellow. Of course, I found some, but it did not fit what I witnessed in the dream. I came to the conclusion that the key was the water beneath the three tabs. That was the key. I sought to research places in the nation that names would correspond with water inclusive, i.e., lakes, rivers, etc. If I had listened to my intuition as I often do, I would have figured it out that morning that the message was predicting an upcoming event. Originally, I thought of Yellowstone Park in Wyoming but dismissed it because I was obsessed in believing it would be a city. The red tab I thought to be a name of a town or prominent land feature. Finally, the sky blue I was certain it was the ocean, a major lake, or river. On March 31 I discovered in the news that a 6.5 magnitude earthquake struck Idaho. Immediately, I went for my atlas map, and traced the epicenter of the earthquake, and began to bring the points that I had previously done over a piece of scratch papers. I began at Yellowstone Park in Wyoming, and discovered that a major lake was nearby this location. I also have written down two towns, Redding in Northern California, and a national park named Redwood. Both having lakes, and in proximity of an ocean, the Pacific Ocean. I traced the points from Yellowstone National Park to the Redwood National Park and from Yellowstone to Redding. Then my mouth dropped to the floor when I observed that the epicenter of the earthquake was in the middle of the traced area, but that was not what I found to place the nail in the coffin. It was when I contacted the spiritual person on April 1st, and informed them of my findings that this person confirmed that such earthquake had taken place because a cousin had called, and conveyed the incident, and just happened that the family live in Boise, Idaho. Yet, she could not understand the dream initially, and in my opinion I was sharing with her the dream to be aware of such event, and maybe they could have informed the relative. Should that person's divine resources have been more favorable to understand what the message was making an effort to pay attention to? The universe only knows. However, every dream must be given some sort of validity, especially in 2020. In addition, after tracing it all, I also found that the highest and most prominent area within our nation with the highest levels of divine, cosmic, or universal energies flows other than the Hawaiian Islands is also in the region of Northern California, Mount Shasta, and is situated near the 2 points mentioned above. A coincidence? No. Definitely not. Back to my article. In 1981, I was given a message that there would to be 27 earthquakes between December 21, 2012 to December 31, 2040, and in my novel, God's Chosen Ones, it is found between pages 496 to 498 among other events yet to come or have passed. Since then, 9 earthquakes of significance have come about. There will be 3 that require attention of the 27. They will record on the Richter scale from 8.2 to 9.7 magnitudes. In late 2030, SA 10.2 will be the one most geologists are expecting to be in California. However, I feel it can be much earlier. Destiny will prevail as I have been made to understand. Even the case of the Challenger catastrophe is in these pages. However, my point herewith is that we all are capable, and able to receive, and interpret the messages given to every human being through intuition. The fact that 99% of all human beings cannot or at least may not comprehend the function of intuition in our daily lives, since for eons we have been slaves of our experiences throughout our lives, and have relied solely on our minds, and not on our hearts, and the Divine Spirit, and most important, the soul has constrained us. But all of this will change in the year 2020 as it is taking place presently in the aspects of the coronavirus, and its influences in our consciousness. It is for this reason, the whole world is asking why, the coronavirus, and why it has infected or spread so rapidly. Rather than what must I do? Because our minds are embedded in the negativity of the effects of this virus with good reasons, but just as it is impacting humanity at such degree, it is also detoxifying our negativity, so to speak, our ruling consciousness from its impurities, jealousy, envy, etc., and enhancing it with a new, and pure consciousness filled with the splendor of positivity never seen before in all of humanity. The coronavirus is dangerous, yes, but more dangerous has been our disregard for not realizing, and accepting its mortal impact in the fragility of our bodies. It is for this factor that the virus became the victorious virtuoso over humanity's invincibility. More on this in my next article. Until then, keep safe, and believe with all you might in a greater, and more powerful entity that has unlimited potentials to subdue all things on earth. All that is needed is listening to nature, and you will not only see but find also the path you must take to overcome this, and others to be here. Until then, again be safe, and may the peace of the universe dwell among you. And so it is and shall be. Love to you all. Namaste.